Hello, welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Robert Danhi. In this episode on Asian noodles, I'm going to show you a whole variety of noodles and why they are all the rage in restaurants today. We're going to talk about Asian noodles. Now, really, when I think about the vast amount of noodles out there, I break it into two fundamental categories. One is wheat-based noodles, two is rice-based noodles. There are some others with mung bean and sweet potato starch, but the vast majority is those two. We're going to focus on wheat noodles in this episode. So looking at the different shapes and colors, we have egg noodles and noodles without egg, which is just water, wheat, flour, and salt. These noodles from Wing Hing are all rolled and then cut, not extruded, which makes a big difference in the final texture, the resiliency, and the bite. You'll notice a lot of the noodles are coated with cornstarch. That's put there so they don't stick as they're packaged. Now, the shelf life on these wheat noodles is 60 days refrigerated or up to 6 months frozen. So if you get a large batch in, you can always freeze them, take them out, and defrost them slowly in the refrigerator overnight. Selecting the right noodle for the right dish is really simple. I mean, a lot of it is what feels right to you. Yes, there's that traditional thought process of the thicker the noodle, the heartier the sauce, but you can get away with some pretty strong sauces on some thinner noodles. What I do think about is the cooking technique. So if I wanted to make a little nest that I deep fried, I'd use very thin ones so they break apart easily. If I wanted to give them a stir fry and let them boil down with the broth and absorb that, I'd go with a thicker noodle that has a bit more bite and has a bit more resiliency inside that pan. The most common way to cook these is by boiling. I'm going to show you how to boil the noodles in another episode, as well as deep frying the noodles into various shapes and textures. Often they're boiled first, but are you going to stir fry them after that? Are they going to be floating lazily inside a broth? Are they going to be deep fried into a cake? All these different things you want to think about when selecting the right noodle. Now, for the ultimate infusion, Wing Hing's sister company is now making dry Chinese-style wheat noodles with the spaghetti manufacturing process. I mean, there's always been that fight of who created noodles. Was it the Chinese or the Italian? Really, it's debatable, but I think most importantly is the right bite with a delicious sauce. And there's nothing wrong with a thick, fat noodle like this on a creamy mushroom sauce. That would be good. Even using a spaghetti with the soy sauce. So with these dry Chinese-style egg noodles, we can use a tomato sauce, or we can use something that's Asian with soy and ginger and mirin, perhaps. And there's your overview on Asian noodles. Make sure to check out the other episodes on boiling noodles, stir-frying noodles, and deep-frying noodles. Lots of recipes out there. Go to winghing.com. I'll see you in the kitchen.